Fingers crossed, guys. I think maybe we have a chance at a show today. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I actually discovered yesterday that my computer is actually hardwired to the internet with actual cable. But for some reason, the Wi-Fi was turned on and it was actually trying to Wi-Fi instead of using the hardwire yesterday. Well, actually, the last couple of weeks. I must have done a reboot or something. Anyway, hopefully it'll stay stable. We'll see what happens here. Man, if not, I guess I'm going to just have to burn the house down. I don't know what else to say. But good morning and welcome. Happy Friday. Here we go. Good morning, Joe. Let's do it. Let's, oh no, what happened? Ecamm line requesting bypass, blah, blah, blah. Private, oh, wow. Okay. I think it's doing something. There we go. Okay. All right. I did a bunch of stuff yesterday. I rebooted the computer. I installed upgrades. I tried everything. Hopefully we got it figured out. Anyway, as I go today, it is Friday Follies, so today's going to be a little bit less serious than normal. Maybe. I have a lot of things that I've been cooking to say for a while, so we'll see how I get through it all. Maybe today won't be just all fun and games. Maybe today will be a little bit of Angry John. We'll see. But remember, whatever you watch, my show, Ken, anybody you're watching YouTube on, please use the filter, right? Use the bridge filter, right? Bankroll, right? Your risk management, your ability to identify risk, your goals, your strategy, right? Don't forget where you play is important. Your mindset's important. Your discipline that brings all the stuff together, right? As you're playing with us in Crapsy, as you're watching and hearing people talk about their stuff and when I play this at the casino, this is your filter. Make sure that all these boxes are checked for you. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time. Promise. Stent Placer's here. Good morning, sir. How you doing? How are you doing? All right, let's do it. Let's actually before I start, well, I'll get to it in a minute. Let's see. Well, we're still going. Looks like my stream is still steady. I think we're going to be okay here. All right, we have a Craps chat on Sunday. It's going to be, of course, Dylan, myself, Chris Slice, D-Gen, Craig Mulbay Craps, and not sure who else. There will be no Jen. There will be no Ryan. They're cruising. Well, maybe we'll bring another guest. We'll see. But that's going to be the plan for Sunday. I've been talking about all week long this Johnny Quest thing. And I'll just remind you again, Casino Quest Nexus. Johnny's working for Casino Quest part-time. And so we're launching Nexus in the next couple of weeks, right? It's going to we're going to do a soft launch on Monday, which means you can go to Casino Quest Nexus, sign up, become a member, quote unquote member. It's not going to cost anything to be a member. You can come in there, you can chat, you can see the news feed, and you can get some free videos. You'll have options to upgrade your membership with a monthly fee, just like Patreon. It's going to replace Patreon effectively for Casino Quest. That's the idea, is to kind of do our own Patreon, like roll your own. Patreon just takes too much money, number one, and it's not very flexible. This is going to give us, you'll see, you'll have access to the same Casino Quest videos you had that you were paying Patreon for. The difference being they're organized now. I've got them in a way you can kind of, look at the videos as a feed of videos like on YouTube, but actually in the right order. There's notes with the videos, there's PDFs and downloads and all kind of things. So it's a much better system. I think you'll dig it when it's all said and done. Did we just lose the feed again? Oh, no, we didn't. I think you'll like it when it's all said and done. There's going to be not as much chatting as there is on Discord, but there's a chat feature to it. So I think it's going to be a pretty good system. I'm pretty excited about being a part of things over there. And of course, that'll lead me into dealing and teaching with the group and everything else. So yeah, Johnny Quest is happening. And we're launching soon. You'll see changes on this show, actually. I'm probably going to start changing or streaming this show again from Pro Craps channel and dual streaming it to the Casino Entertainment Group channel. So you'll see me on CEG and Pro Craps every morning simultaneously. It'll probably make our audience go from 30 or 40 people to about 300 people every day. That'll increase exposure and all that kind of stuff and start getting us out there. So a lot of good things happening in that respect. I did make mention yesterday of D-Gens and scammers. And I don't think we actually heard what I was trying to say because the internet kicked out on us. But here's my thoughts. And I was telling Jen this over a text. I'm like, does it make you sad when you see these guys, right? And what I'm talking about is you go to YouTube and you see the guy that's, got $1 million loss. He's going to go make it up in blackjack. And he films himself, doing that. And you got the guys that are going to go max bet on every single spot on 4 different BJ tables at the same time. And the guy that's got $100,000 in craps, and you're like, oh God, first of all, that is apparently real money, right? I know that some casinos do promo chips. Maybe they pay him back afterwards. I don't know. But I was kind of pissed off. Like, it's kind of a scam. If the casinos are giving these guys money to play with and it's great content and blah, 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 that's kind of bullshit, right? Number one, that would be a scammer move. But also, if they are using their own money, it drives me nuts that those videos get so many views, right? That people are such degenerates that they're going to watch a guy. They'd rather watch a guy light $1 million on fire or light $100,000 on fire at a craps table than actually learn something. I can't get my head around that, right? Like, I like to have fun. I know I say some bombastic things and whatever, piss people off sometimes, but I just can't do it, man. I can't watch. So it makes me sad that guys are burning that kind of money when, 80% of us are out here just kind of slogging at Walmart and doing our jobs and shit, trying to make money, and these guys are just lighting it on fire for views, right? It's one of those things that I can't do it. I can't do it. People send me, did you see this video that so-and-so did? Like, nope, didn't watch it, won't watch it, cannot do it. I think it's harmful. So anyway, that's just my thought on that. We'll talk about another scammer here in a minute, but before that, the Daily Dose of DI is a good one. Not great, but George. I mean, I was talking to, this is no opinions or anything, but Skill reminded me that the other day, George, I guess, hit 2 ATSs and the 6-point fire bet during his show. That's pretty freaking good. George, by the way, is also getting ready to launch. He put the video out yesterday for the Strategist of the Year competition and the Shooter of the Year competition. I'll be a host for both of those. I probably won't participate in either of them. I have no interest in trying to be the Strategist of the Year. It doesn't involve strategy. That competition is more about rolling the dice and going full tilt, trying to win a tournament, crapsy style. I'm just not into that kind of play. I don't play well under those conditions, so I'm not going to play, but I'll happily host it. I'll be throwing dice and logging numbers and all of that. So that's going to be a good one, entertainment-wise. So watch, I guess, anyway. If you like tournament play, you'll like that. The throwing thing, I may jump into that. I don't know. I don't know. I enjoy that one too. I love it. Last year we had 60-something people do it. This year I think we have over 100. So it's going to take a hot minute to get through, but it's always good. My favorite part of that show, even the strategy show, is having people on that we don't get to normally see. People you'll see in the chats, right? That you'll see their faces and you'll see their tables and you'll watch them shoot. So that's always the best part of it to me. Craps is a community game, right? You're at the table together, you're on shows together. That's what it's all about. So, all right, let's get after here. Today is Friday Follies. We're gonna go a little, like we always go crazy. So I'll do this one at a big level. We'll have some fun with it. We're gonna go with Butterberg's Revenge this week. And in case you missed my show yesterday, I did a stream in the middle of the day just to test out the internet stuff, which also failed, by the way. Where I'm going to start rolling out the Butterberg every single day. Now, if you don't know the Butterberg, it was created by Dantana357 was the channel for YouTube. I think his channel's shut down now. He turned it off. But Dan, I don't know if he created the strategy, but he's the one that brought it out. He's the one that showed us the Butterberg first, and it was 3-4 years ago. And when I show it to you, you'll recognize it, maybe, because our good friend Jimmy the Weasel plays it every day. Jimmy the Weasel apparently takes 20 grand and plays the Butterberg at the casino and has never lost. Jimmy the Weasel has been doing the Butterberg, called it the Hercules, but he's been doing the Butterberg on his show. He's 20-0. Interestingly enough, he ripped off the Butterberg from Dan, right? Probably didn't know Dan even existed. I'll give him credit for that. I did it a month ago. We did the duck and cover. Remember the duck and cover where I did the bets across and I pulled them down as I hit them? Remember that duck and cover I did like a month or so ago? Apparently Jimmy invented it. Jimmy likes to put martingales on things and call them his own. So that's what he did. And then he put out a rule. He put out a rule the other day that said, this strategy is so good, nobody else is allowed to run it. It's so good, only I, Jimmy the Goat, get to run the strategy. I'm going to take them all the free ones down. We're going to put it behind the paywall. And that's it. So Jimmy's forbidden us to run what he calls the Hercules. That's actually the Butterberg. So you know what? Fuck Jimmy. I'm running this shit every single day. We're going to see the Butter. You guys get so tired of the Butterberg, I'm running this motherfucker every single day. Because Jimmy said I can't. Jimmy the Weasel said we can't do it. We're doing it. Damn it. Fuck that guy. You know, you can talk about a dangerous player, a scammer. That's your guy right there. I think you ought to go to his channel with pitchforks every day and tell him what he is, which is a thief. Stole that strategy, stole Ken's 20-0 idea, and running out there and saying, it's all me, it's all me, it's all me, I'm the GOAT. Pay me money. Fuck him. No. Here we go. Butterberg time. Let's get on. Let's get after it. Let's go. Turn the light on. Let's change the view, and let's go. Jimmy the Cricket never loses. He never loses. The guy's awesome. Right? Here we go. Butterberg. And because it's Friday, we're going to go big boy. We're going to get more money. I'm going to go to 10K in the rack today. And we're going to go, normally what I do with this thing is I go $100 chips down to green chips. Today we're going to go purples to blacks. And we're just going to, who cares, right? It's Friday Follies. Who cares? I don't care if I lose because the Butterberg is never, ever, 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 ever going to go 20-0, right? I could sit here and film videos all day long until I get it right and tell you that I'm the GOAT. I would never do that. I would not insult your intelligence that way. This strategy is good, but it ain't great, right? It's fun. I enjoy it, but it's not going to be a 20-0 kind of a strategy. It just isn't, right? You know, unless you martingale everything to the moon, I guess, and never hit a table max and always throw a 15 roller. I guess that's the secret to it. Here we go. We're coming out. Puck's off. Let's rock this motherfucker. Let's go. Butterberg time, baby. Butterberg time. Here we go. I'm going to turn Crapsy on. Give me a second here. I'm going to turn the Crapsy machine on. Let's see. Let's go to the group tables, and let's go to the Pro Craps table. We'll hit the play button, and you ought to be able to play along with me. I think this sound here is way too loud. And let's go. I'm going to go ahead and set the dice. I'm going to roll them out. We'll be about 10 seconds behind you on Crapsy, but if you want to play along with these rolls today, you are free and welcome to do so. Here we go. There's that. There's that. Pardon my cough again. I'm still recovering from the bronchitis, whatever. I think my flu turned into bronchitis now. So here we go. Coming out. Coming out. We're not working to come out. And by the way, the original Butterberg, also, I should show you this, had this. We'll do it. We'll do it for the one shooter. The original Butterberg played a don't pass of the same size as the base bet. And then he put some odds up there and took the odds down after each throw. So we can do it like that for one shooter, but I don't love this, right? I like the Butterberg without the don't pass a little better. But here we go. And I'll explain the differences as we go. Coming out. And we got us a 4, 3 and a 1. That's the 4. Let's put the puck over there. I will leave the bet here. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna put 4 times odds on it. That'll win $2,000. Okay, on the odds, 500 here. I have $3,200 across. So we're not gonna be perfect on the initial. Okay, I could go 6x, right, and win 3,500 against 30. We could do that. We can do it for one roll here. But man, this is why I don't like this. This is why Dan. We used to go back and forth on it a lot about how big of a don't, and I was like, don't have the don't at all. Like, I don't think you need the don't pass. The strategy itself, I think, is strong enough without it. But here we go. Here we go. Let's go 6-5 on the bottom. Let's go 1-2 on the top. And we got a point of 4. And we got a 5 on one die and a 2 on the other die. So it ends up working out. $3,200 up here, right? We're going to win 3. We have 6,000 in lay. We'll win 3,500 here. The net is going to be $300. So we're going to actually get saved by a little PSO action and win $300. That's not the point of the strategy. The point of the strategy is to do other things. But let's come on out. That's my first PSO with the new dice set, by the way. I haven't done one of those yet. It's going to be a 5-2. Let's put that in there. Crapsy. I'm not sure if everybody's playing along in Crapsy, but I think Brian's got a show going, so maybe everybody's playing with him. Makes more sense than playing with me because I don't throw that good, right? 6-5, 2-1. Alrighty. Let's see. Is anybody playing along here? It looks like there's a couple of people playing along. Here we go. Coming on out. Coming on out. I'll leave the chips where they are. Of course, the odds are not working because, it's come out. But, what do we have here? We have a 9. I rolled that. It's a 6. 6-3. There's the 9. I'll leave the odds where they are for a minute. 6-3. Okay, here we go. Let's get the dice down here. I'll give you guys a second to get your bets in. For those who are playing along with me, a couple of you playing along. Let's see if the Butterbur can actually work on its own, not this don't pass, getting me lucky kind of a thing, right? Here we go. Watch how it works. I think this is one of my favorite ways to play. I think it's always been a cool one. Let's go. Let's actually have a nice roll though, huh? 6-3-9. We hit the point this time. See what happens here? Last time the don't pass saved us. This time the don't pass crushes us, right? We catch a 9. Let me type that into Crapsy first, and then we'll pay it out. And I'll show you how the Butterbur works. And I'm just gonna play it the straight up way. The don't pass to me is whatever. We won last time. We lost this time. It's all the same in the end. Here we go. Pay the 9. $700. All right. What we do in the Butterbur is you pull the one that came down. That's it. That's the whole strategy. As they hit, you bring them down. What I typically do is one of two things, right? I'll take either the next level down, which from purple it goes to blacks, and just put that on the number. So you reduce down to like a baseline bet, or take the bet and rock the DC with it. Either way is fun and fine. I'm going to take that back like so. Okay, here we go. I'm going to get these as a purple. We have work to do because we lost on the don't there. So coming back out again. Here we go. That's the Butterbur. Like I said, it's a cool strategy. It's fun. There's no way that it's designed to go 20-0, right? Unless you martingale everything and there's never a table limit, because you're going to get really ugly results at some point. I'm going to lose money with this thing all the time. You watch. We're going to lose money with it all the time. Here we go. Put Crapsy in turbo mode. Do I have to do that? I thought you guys did it yourselves. All right, let's do it. Let's go to here. Let's go to no volume, no stick calls, no game sounds. Or I can make them all low, I guess, right? Dealer help. It's stick calls turbo mode. I see it. There we go. That should get you. Sorry about that. I thought when I made the game and I set turbo mode, it would remember that. All right, here we go. Coming out. Looking for a new point, baby. New point's going to be 6. 5 and a 1. All right, we're on the 6. Now, here we go. Butterbur it down. Butterbur it down. 5, 1, 6. Don't tell Jimmy I'm doing this, nobody, right? Don't tell him I'm playing his special thing. Idiot. He still calls the headless horseman the HH because he's so fucking uneducated. He doesn't even pay attention to what things are out there. It's Jimmy lives in Jimmy's world. You know what it reminds me of? You remember, that's actually kind of fun. Remember the Seinfeld episode where they had their friend Jimmy who spoke in the third person and it ended up being, George is getting angry. That's Jimmy. That's Jimmy the Weasel. Here we go. Point is 6, right? Ooh, that was a big bounce. It's an 8. 4-4. The square pair. All right. 4-4-8. Just like the 9, the 8 pays $700. Comes down, and we'll do it at 150. The 6 and 8 we'll do them at 150. I like that number the best. All right, bring back a couple of purples, a black, and some greens for fun. And again, we're a little bit behind because we got beat for 6 purple chips on that last shooter by hitting the 9 there. So, all right, here we go. Let's get you guys going. What do we have now? At 1, 2, 3. That's a who cares roll. 1, 2, 3. Now, if you're following Dice Coach, right? What do you do? You one count yourself, right? You're supposed to one count yourself here, right? If you throw a horn number, turn your bets off for 1 roll. I'm not doing that, but that's what Dice Coach would preach. He would preach. He hops to 4 and 10. Yeah, he does hop to 4 and 10. Like I said, the original Butterbur was a don't pass. Right, that's what I'm saying. The Butterbur is a don't pass and all this. Jimmy hopped the 4 and 10 and renamed the strategy, which is horseshit. I don't like doing that stuff. I just want to play it straight up, man. The strategy itself is great straight up, right? I'm not going to play it with the lays or the hops or whatever else. This is so much better. Play it normal. Play it normal. There's the 9, 5, 4, 9. Again, it's all the same. There's nobody invents nothing, right? Craps, we say this all the time. There's nothing new. Everything's been done. In some fashion, everything's been done already. 5, 4, right? 5, 4? Yeah, 5, 4. You don't get to name stuff and then forbid people from running it, right? So the 9, that'll pay 140. And again, we have a choice here. When we're hitting the numbers that are repeating like this, right? You can same bet them for a little bit. You can press them up, whatever you want to do. I'll leave it to you. I'm actually going to drop a quarter and take it to 150 and just bring a black chip back and have some reds for change. All right, here we go. Let's get I need a purple number to hit. I need a purple number to hit. Ooh, boy, that was a roller. A little side swiper. It's a hard 8, 4, 4. I'm not getting the other numbers to hit. 4, 4, geez. We need him to hit. That's 175 on the 8. That's great. That's fine. Let's take the 8 to 240. Okay. Give me something different. We need something. We need one of those purple numbers to hit. Otherwise, we'll start bringing them down. Happy Friday, Randy Hill. Good to see you. Does he rent that spot in my head, or did I give it to him for free? He rents spot in my head. Like I said, to me, it's like I'm protective, right? And I know some people don't believe that about me, but I do. I'm protective of y'all. I don't want you to hear dangerous information. I don't want you to hear bad information. I want you to hear things that are going to be destructive, right? I think he's a destructive person. I really do. So here we go. Give me something good here. That's a 5. 1, 4, 5. 1, 4. 1, 4. 1, 4. Okay. Good. That pays 7. And it looks like 1. Bring back 2 purples. Those 5 right there. That's a purple. We're getting there. We're getting there. Here's the dice. All right, here we go. They spun a little quick for me. I didn't like that throw, but that's a 5, 4, and a 1. Not my best work. Not my best work there. 4, 1. But it's back-to-back 4, 1, 5. So that's cool, I guess. That'll pay 140. 140. Again, I'll drop a quarter out of my rack, and we'll make it look like 150. Just start working these blacks, right? Maybe I'll take those purples off the 6, 4, and 10 after a couple more hits. I don't know. We'd like to see one of them hit for us, right? We need one of those things to pop. Okay, here we go. Wow, horrible throw, but it's a 6. That's what we needed. There's the 2 and the 4. Pardon me. 4-2 there. 4-2 there. That's beautiful. I pay 700, as you know. Bring it down, make it look like 150. Out of my rack comes 2 of those. Looking good in the neighborhood over here. Bam. All right, we got here 70, almost 70. 1, 2, 3 blacks. Doing good. That was the point, I guess, right? So the puck's off, coming out here. Coming out. Pardon me. Oh, it's back to the 6. Damn it. The big thing to me, Ken, was not so much that part of it. Let's get this typed in here. 4-2 and 4-2. It's the whole premise of it. It's like you were doing the 20-0 thing. Obviously, the Butterberg is a real thing, right? We had the Horseman go 22-0, whatever it was, and I think that got under Jimmy's skin. I think Jimmy the Weasel didn't like somebody else's strategy winning so much, and so he went ahead and made a win happen and ridiculed how much you won, right? You played that strategy to a 10% win goal. And he ridiculed you for having such tiny little wins when his thing won thousands. And I'm like, Ken just stopped playing. He didn't keep rolling it. Could have made thousands with it too, right? But yeah, could not handle the fact that that something else might have won it, and that's why this whole thing started. And I think it's just bullshit, So anyway, here we go. We're on a point of 6. Oh my God, what a terrible throw. That's an 8. 8, 5, 3. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to actually be a little bit smart because I'm still behind a little bit. 5, 3, 8. I'm going to go ahead and take the 4 and 10 down with the hits. So I've got 240 on the 8. That's going to pay 280. 275, 280. I'm going to bring the 10 with me and make it look like 100. I'm just going to bring a purple chip back on both the 4 and 10. That way all the money's back in the rack where it belongs. And there we go. And don't look now, folks, but we're basically almost getting to be where we got all that $6,000 back. We lost $6,000 on the don't pass, right? Remember, the first shooter we tied. We would have lost 3. Then the very next shooter we lost 6, right? So we won $300, lost $6,500. Right? Neither one of those things should have happened. If I'm playing the strategy the way I play it, neither one of those events would have happened at all. Right? We would have only lost the $3,200, not the full $6,500. So we should be, if we're tracking things, a little bit ahead right now, but we're actually still chasing a little bit because of that big ass don't pass with odds loss. Here we go. Here we go. Let's keep at it. Still on a point of 6, right? Yep. Point is 6. I can't see the dice. They're in the corner. It is an 8, 5, 3. Oh, I rolled that. That was a 5. 5, 3, 8. There it is. 5, 3. 5, 3. Okay. Sweet. We have 240 on it. That'll pay again 280. 275, 280. And let's go to 450 with it. I love the 450. It's a lot of our money, right? But 450, we're bringing something back. We're bringing back like $70. But the 450 does pay a nickel now, which is cool. That's a good level. It's a fun place to be if you can get yourself there, right? What I might do, I'm thinking about, is a next time we do this, I might do like a double Butterberg. Instead of pressing, coming down again. I may do a double next time. If I can catch a roll. Here we go. That looks like another 8. Look at that. 2, 6. Booyah. 268. 268. Oh, I forgot to bring the 4 down. 2 6. 2 6. I forgot to bring the 4 down like I said I was going to. Let's do it now. So the 8 is going to pay 5 1/4. The 4, I'm going to bring it with me and make it look like 100. And there we go. So the 8. Now what I can do here is this. We can start going another one. So from this level where I am now, if I keep rolling here, we'll see what happens. I'm going to go and re-Butterberg from this level. We already got from 5s to blacks. Let's go blacks to greens, right? We already pressed the 8 way up. Let's go black to green while we're still playing and bring back some more cheese. Bring some more cheese back. Let's go. Oh God, the drawdown, I'd be making a fortune here, Dan. But there, the drawdown's 2 hits and go home, right? This is basically a different style of drawing down. Here we go. That was a nice throw. That is a hard 4. Hard 4, 2-2. Right after I bring the 4 down, right? Of course. 2-2-4. 2-2-4. Great, that's going to pay $200. It'll be 200 for 5. There's the VIG. It pays $200. Okay. Again, we're going to go, let's go black to green. Let's bring that back. We'll go blacks to greens. We'll do one giant regress here. So purple to black, black to green. We're drawing down every number individually instead of the whole table. Really what this is. The Butterberg effectively is a single number drawdown versus the whole thing. Like the real Dallas drawdown was, right? That's the main difference. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh boy, too much spinny. That's a 5, 4, and a 1. We'll call it a 1, 4. That's a 1, 4, 5. We have 150 on it. That'll pay 210. And again, come back down to a quarter. Draw it down. I'm going to make these blacks look like purple. There's 4 blacks and 4 greens. Guess what? Don't look now. That's a purple chip, and there's our starting bankroll. Actually, it's right there. We actually got back all that we lost on that massive lay. I've got 500, 600, and whatever the hell this is, $650 in profit, plus what's out there. How about me? How about me on this roll with drawing down, regressing like a little baby, right? Regressing like a little baby. We actually got back all the money we lost. How about that on a Friday? What do you think? What do you think? Am I the GOAT? Does that make me I should put this behind a paywall. I should maybe sell this strategy. I think it's that good. It's that good. It's that good that on a 16 roller I made money. It's so great. Here we go. Here we go. Kenny says, be great. I agree. Be great, everybody. There's a 4 and a 1. That would be a 5. That's a 1, 4, 5. That's a lot of 5s today. I can't wait to see the results. 1, 4. We're done with this shooter. We'll take a look at the results and see what we did. 1, 4, 5 pays $35. All right, let's play that like we normally would. Little press pattern on the 5 there. We'll go to $35 on it. All right. Here we go. The PSO is hard to recover, but you get enough wins on it, Gary, that it comes back quick. That I've had PSOs on my other show, and we went like 9-1, 11-2, and you end up getting those PSOs back pretty quick. It does do a good job of bringing itself out of the hole, right? And if you're scared of the PSO, you can always wait a roll. I mean, I know it doesn't matter mathematically, but some people think it makes them have a little more confidence. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, that was a kiss of death. It is the 5-5 double nickel. That was not a great throw. That was a luck Lucky Luckerson, 5-5. That's a 5-5. Okay, that's going to be, on that 10, that's going to pay 200. I don't have $5, so I'm going to have to put a quarter out there. There's a vig. And it looks like a quarter. Right? Keep on bringing them back. Keep on bringing them black chips down to green chips. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Are we close to the ATS at all? No. We need a lot of stuff for the ATS. All the horns. This set definitely does not produce a whole lot of horn numbers. I'll tell you what, when I was doing the ones, all we saw was horn numbers. This thing here definitely kind of hides them from you a little bit. Here we go. How cool would it be to get another 8? We need that 8, right? 415. That's cool. 4 and a 1. I want that 8 to come back to me because we have the big number on it, right? But that's great. The 5 is going to pay 50 for 1. 50. I'll put the nickels out here. Get 4 change. 50 for 1 on the 5. Let's make it look like 75 and bring back the reds. Let's turn that into $100. Let's grab a black chip off that son of a gun, huh? What's up, VDT? It looks like a 4 and a 2. 2, 4. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. All right. What do we have on the 6? We have 150 on the 6. We'll take 175. That's awesome. Let's make it look like 30. Okay. Again, Butterberg from purple to black, and now we're going to go from black down to green. It's the double regression show right here. Hell, I can go from green to red if I want to. Just take the whole thing in the wrong direction, right? Just go from black to, or purple to black, and then black to green and green to red. If you catch numbers that are going green to red, that means you've hit them 3 times. That's okay. All right, here we are. Coming out. Puck is off. The puck should be off. I'm going to hop the 8s, by the way, for $30. Actually, I'm going to hop the 8s for $75. $75 on all the 8s. I got 450 on it, so we're going to hop them on the come out. Everything else is clean. That puck is off, by the way. Here we are, coming out. That's going to be an 8, a 6, 2, 8. How about me? That rolled. 6, 2, 8. Actually, it's 2, 6. 2, 6, 8. How awesome is that? 2, 6, 8. Alrighty. So what happens up here? We're going to lose a couple of these, right? We're going to lose the 5, 3 and the 4, 4. But 15 to 1 on that bad boy right there. That feels like $275 to me. Not bad. Not bad on the way out. Here we go. Bring that back to the rack. All right. Let's do her. Let's do her. That was a good little hit right there, huh? Good little hit. All right. We have a new point. We have a new point. We have a shooter. Ooh, big hit. Didn't like that. Hard 10. Is that what that is? 5 and a 5? The light's got on it for me. That'll work. 5, 5. All right, 5, 5. We are going to get paid 50 for 1. 50 for $1. 10 looks like 75. I'm also going to put $50 onto the hard 10. All right, so we are in profit. That's an okay move to make. Hard 10 here. Next hard 10 pays $500. That's why I do that. If I can afford it, we're in profit. That's a good little gambit. One of my favorite little side bets on the 4 and 10. If I can get to that level, I'm super happy, right? All right, 1, 2. Let's go. Yeah, the hard way today has been coming pretty good, I think. All right, we got a 2 and a 3. That'd be a 5. 5 all day. 2, 3 and a 2, 3. Okay. 75 on it pays 105, which is great. Let's go to 100 and a half. I'll bring the $30 back. That sort of covers that bonus over there on the 10. So let's go 6, 5. Let's go 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Ooh, kiss of death. Hard 8. That a guy. 4, 4. Square pair. Fuck off. Again, lucky accident right there. That was not a great throw. 4, 4, hard 8. That's going to pay 5 and a quarter. We love that. And now it can come down to $30, right? Every number except for the 9 now has been Butterbird from purple to black, and then again from black to green, and we're rolling. Let's change these in. There's $1,000 in blacks. There's that. There is $100 in greens. Let's bring that in. So profit, by the way, right now, there's $2,000 in profit. $300 and change sitting here. So we've got $2,000 in profit. Again, we started that hand. We're off, by the way. We started that hand down. How much? We were down $3,200, right? We had one. No, more than that. No, that's right. We had one $300 the first shooter. The second shooter on the buckshot. This is actually the same shooter on the buckshot. We lost $6,500. So we started this shooter down $6,500, and we're up now $2,300. So we've made close to $6,000 on this shooter. Not shabby. Not shabby. Too bad we started from down, right? Too bad we started it in the hole. Would have been a whole lot nicer. All right, we coming out. Coming out. I'm not going to hop anything this time. We have nothing to hop. Nothing's up big enough for it to matter. The 5 and 9s kind of are, but that's okay. Here we go. I can't see it. It is a 9 by 4. Pucks on the 9. That's a 5-4 for y'all. Okay. Let's get that hard 10, huh? Here we go. Nice day's pay for a half an hour. I'll tell you what, more than a day's pay, right? That's a week's pay for sure, right? If you're playing the $500 a day system, you can take the rest of the week off. Relax a little bit. Sleep in a little bit, right? Here we go. Looking for a 9. Oh, no, that one flew out of my hand funny. That's the 6-2-8 easy. 6-2-8. Booyah. 6-2. 6-2. Okay. That'll pay 35. Let's go ahead and make it look like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to make it look like 50, 65. Let's drop $1 and make it 66. Let's just go. Let's take the 8 for a little ride. If we're way up in profit, it's fine to do that. Start bringing back some black chips quickly. Quick as we can. All right, here we go. Here we go. Can't see it. Hard 4? Hard 4, 2-2. That'll work. The hard ways are working today, aren't they? That's going to pay 50 for 1, obviously. So 50 for 1. Let's drop 50 and do the same thing. 50 on the hard 4, 75 on the regular 4. Again, a hard way of 4 or 10 pays $500. Easy ways still make you a black chip. I'll show you how that works. If I catch one, you'll see what I mean. That's one of the coolest levels you can have right there. 75 and 50 is a great place to be on the 4 and 10. Let's go. I can't see it. It is a 2-1-3. Ace deuce. 1-2. Oh, not a great throw. It's a 7. That'll end it right there. 6-1, 1-6-7. I'll type that in for you in Crapsy, but I'll leave it up on screen. We're gonna go. Stay with me here. We're gonna go to the stat screen. I want to see how this roll ended up. What's out here is not a whole lot. Today would have been a fun day actually to do a come better along with us and really do a cool comparison. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's $645 on the felt. Not a lot, right? All that regressing we did actually worked out okay for us there. Our profit for today is $2,346. Not shabby. Starting out of the gate about $6,000 down. That's not too bad with that getting sniped. So I'll take that all day long. Here we go. Let's go take a look at the stats. I'm going to go change my screen real quick. Let's go here and give me a second to type this in. I got to pull the computer over here. Let's go to open up Firefox here. And let's see where we are. All right, here's the roll we just were on. Shooter. So and just so you know, I'm not bullshitting. Shooter 10 was that PSO, right? Yesterday I did a couple of shorties, an 8 roller and a 6 roller. So I'm not like padding the stats, right? Today we just happen to have this guy. But look, the thing I wanted to see here was how did the repeaters look today? So a lot of 5s, like we said, we hit the repeater on the 5, right? 6 5s should have 4, and repeater 8. So we hit 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 8s. So again, if you're playing over at Caesars where they have the real repeater bet, that's 2, right? The days where I have good days, I tend to do this kind of thing, right? Like if you take a look, we can just run through the shooters. There's a repeater on the first day, 5 and the 6 repeated. The 11 repeated on the crapless table that day. Nothing there, of course. This day here, nothing on that one. Let's see, we got nothing there. Where's that really great day? Oh, look at that. Repeater 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, and 12 that day. That's a money-making day right there. No ATS. Look at that. All that repeater is no ATS. Isn't that great? No 2s came. Repeater 2 on that shooter. We saw these two, the shorties here. I think 8 has got nothing, right? And then today, right? 2 more today. The repeater bet, I'm going to come back over here. Let's turn the light bulb off and come back over here. The repeater bet, in my opinion, is one of the most makeable things out there. I don't love the ATS. I'm gonna hit the Q&A screen here. I don't love the ATS. I don't hit it. My experience is I throw money away at the ATS. I never hit it. Like I don't roll it that often. I've rolled it a couple of times, but not often enough. I've not been on tables where it's been hit that often. To me, it's a money suck. I know some of you guys VDT hammer the thing, right? I just don't. The repeater bet to me is makeable, right? I throw a repeater almost every day in practice. I throw a repeater on some number somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That to me is a more makeable bet. When I'm throwing the dice, well, the repeaters are the ones that I see, not the ATSs. I like that one better. So anyway, what y'all got from over here? Let's see. We got my BSR is outstanding. It is okay. It's okay. But again, we're only 150 rolls in, right? I'm not gonna sell wolf tickets on that just yet because we're only in this book with this set. We're only not even a third of the way through yet. So it's so early. The variant is way high right now. So that's going to definitely come and settle itself down at some point. But yeah, so far it's kind of fun to watch, like the good rolls like this. Let's see. Gary wants to catch it at the casino. Come play with me, dude. I have one of these rolls almost every time I go. Almost every time I have a roll like this at some point during the session or during the stay. It's not every time, not every day, but I do catch one. Mostly in the mornings when I'm alone or with just a couple of people, when I get the dice right back and I can refresh, right? Imagine we're at the casino together and we wait 45 minutes and the dice come to me and it's that first shooter, the PSO that I had. I'm like, oh God, John sucks, right? An hour and a half later, they come back and we have this 25 roller. In the mornings, they come to you quick, right? So you don't have to wait around quite so much. So, yeah, you should play more. The repeaters are where it's at, I'm telling you. And I know Caesars has them. I don't know who else has them, but that's a great bet. And like I said, you can do the repeater yourself, right? We talk about the DIY repeater. And if you want to only do that, you can do that. You can go out there with greens or reds or whatever you want to. Just press every number a full press the right number of times, right? The 4, you press. The 4th one you collect. The 5 and 9, you press it 4 times, collect the 5th. It takes balls to do it, but it ends up paying better than the repeater side bet. If you don't mind, just lighting the money on fire. So there we go. I just pushed you over the edge. Undecided, go to Caesars. All right, cool. All right, folks, I'm out of here. Happy Friday, happy weekend. I'll see you on Sunday with the gang on Craps Chat. Should be, I think, a pretty fun show. We have no real agenda this week. We're just going to sit around and bullshit. Like, I want that show to be a couch coffee table discussion about the game. So let's just have some fun with it. See you Friday. And that's it. Have a good weekend. In the meantime, love y'all. God bless and bye-bye.